A few days ago, after waking up from his dream, Su Ping found out that he transmigrated. At that time, Su Ping was 18 years old when he realized that he transmigrated just like other transmigrators. He realizes that he is having a new identity in the new world he found himself in. However, the planet he found himself in is closely identical to the planet Earth, and the little difference between the two planets is that the new planet he found himself in is more advanced and it has interstellar age long ago. However, technology is just a form of assistance in the new world he found himself in. The main core of the new planet is, in fact, astral pets. According to Su Ping, there are many types of astral pets, and they are closely connected to the society on the new planet. An astral worker pet is for fixing and making daily objects. And as for astral pioneers and war pets, it will be the responsibility of the astral trainers to train them. However, the astral pet is very important to the extent that even the status of a big country is also determined by how strong their astral war pets are. However, the new world that Su Ping found himself in is a world where only the battle strength of your astral pets matters. However, Su Ping determines in himself that since the new world is a place where the strongest rule, he will have to be stronger so that he will be able to live well because he wants to become stronger. And he has observed that for him to be stronger as he desires, he will have to be very careful as he plans out every step he takes. However, based on his plan, he decided that the first thing he is going to be doing is that he would need to understand his current situation perfectly. He made the clarity of his name as he call himself Su Ping as he start his new life as a very crucial one. However, on his first day, as he is planning to go outside of his house, a lady approaches him in his room. The lady recognizes her to be a lazy slob Su Ping, and the lady is surprised that he woke up early that day. When he tries to figure out who the lady was, he realizes that she is his younger sister, but she is looking more pretty than before. However, as Su Ping was trying to look at her cloth, he found out that there is a silver badge on his chest. But suddenly, the lady was angry and she hit him because she caught him looking at her chest. The lady introduced herself and she made it clear to him that her name is Su Ling Yu, and she is in her first year at the Fengshan Astral Trainer Academy. And as an astral trainer, she told Su Ping not to think of doing anything bad. Su Ping stood up on his feet and explained to her younger sister that he is related to her by blood, and which means that he cannot do anything bad to her. But it seems that the original earlier relationship between the two of them is not good. However, Su Ling Yu reminds him of the things he did to her in their past life, how he will put a caterpillar into her bag, secretly eat her snacks, smear glue on the toilet bowl, switch toothpaste with mustard, and hide her shoes and causing her to be unable to go out. With all this, it shows that Su Ping is a scumbag in his past life. Nevertheless, Su Ling Yu told him that she has come to inform him that he will have to take good care of his astral pet store. However, based on the way his sister, Su Ling Yu, approached him, he thought that he was useless trash who did not have anything to show off, but he was happy to hear that he is having a store. Su Ping got up and prepared to go to his shop, which is located in the city of Longjiang. He was able to locate his shop with the help of a navigation wrist, and he entered his shop for a check. However, just a little moment after entering the shop, Su Ping was kicked off his back by a new customer that claimed that he has kicked him around for a week. However, the new customer told him that he kept his black wind with him in his shop, so that he will be able to help him to take good care of him. But the customer complains that Su Ping has decided to lock his pet with 10 female tigers for 3 days. Su Ping tried his best to plead with the customer, and he told the customer that he is going to take good care of his pet until he get better without collecting any money from him. But the customer was angry to the extent that he is not ready to listen to Su Ping have to say, but he orders his pet to fight against Su Ping. However, as the customer's astral war pet was about to fight against Su Ping was so surprised by the way things are done in the new world he found himself in, because he thought that he will be able to settle the matter with the customer by sitting down with another to discuss and settle the matter, but the customer refused to listen to him even though he promised the customer to mend the problems. The customer's astral war pet, a black dog, was a very mighty one having the blood of a white dragon in him. And the black dog is also able to show a bright light from his mouth. The light is bright to the extent that the light got Su Ping scared. As he was afraid, he also decided to transmigrate, and while he was transmigrating he realized that his whole body is getting bound by the store. However, after a while, the binding process is completed and Su Ping becomes transmigrated. When the transmigration process is done, the system notifies Su Ping that when in the store, the host will receive no damage. And that means that whatever attack is done in the store, it is not going to have any impact or effect on Su Ping. However, the customer orders his astral war pet, a black dog, to fight against Su Ping. But when the black dog tries his best to fight against Su Ping crushes the mouth of the dog at once with his hand, and the dog is not having the ability to fight any longer. The customer, who is the owner of the black dog, was afraid and also becomes surprised at the same time at the way Su Ping crushed his dog. However, after crushing the mouth of the dog, Su Ping asks his customer to leave his pet with him so that he will be able to take good care of the pet. But the customer was afraid to the extent that he cannot wait any longer, but he ran away with his dog. However, while the customer is gone, the system shows an option to Su Ping so that he, however, will be able to transform his store back to its earlier position. When the store returned to its earlier position, Su Ping was extremely happy. After a while, he decided to check his store, and while he was checking his store, he realized that there is a room that seems to be special, and when he entered the room, he found out that the astral pet are kept in the room, and as he looks at the cage of the pet, he notices that the pets are looking smaller than they look earlier. However, while he was thinking about what might have changed the size of the pet, the system corrected him, telling him that the room he is in is the cultivation nest. The system informs him that the pets are going to go back to their original state. Therefore, Su Ping was not certain, so he decided to ask the system about what is going to happen if the pet decided to do business in the nest. The system told him not to worry. The system told him that when the pet is in the cultivation state, they are not going to be fed or cleaned after. However, after a while, Su Ping realized that the two pets he is seeing in the cultivation cage must be for the customers who sent them there so that he can help him to take good care of them. So, Su Ping asks the system what he can do in order to prevent any problem from occurring. But as he asked the system congratulates him because he has started to take responsibility for the store. Therefore, the system told him to select an astral pet and raise it to the 3rd level or above. Su Ping was surprised when he realized that the system is unreliable because he is going to have to activate the system before the system works. He selected the Thunder Mouse and the system took him to the area where he will be able to train the pet because he was wondering what is going to be the special features of the pet. However, after traveling from the main location, where Su Ping is taking care of the astral war pet he received from his customers, they arrive at the location where Su Ping is going to train the pet. He saw different huge trees, and the system told him that the name of the location is called Lightning Cloud Sea World. The system also told him that the location is an area for many ancient large beasts, and has dense light elements, suitable for lightning-type pets to train. However, Su Ping realizes that the pet is a very large beast sought at scaring people, and he also understands that they are having a high probability of encountering a monster 100 meters in height, even though such is not going to happen everywhere. However, after a while, a huge monster appeared to Su Ping, and as the huge monster appeared to him, Su Ping was surprised and afraid to the extent that he fell on his feet coughing as he wondered what on earth the monster did to him. However, as the system realized that Su Ping was afraid, the system informed him that the host has been killed by the king beast about 0.73 seconds ago. Therefore, the system made it clear to Su Ping that most are now in its revival space waiting so that the time when he will be revived will come. However, the system warned Su Ping that if the mission is not completed within the time frame that was given to him, the host is going to receive a low rating point. The system also told Su Ping that if he leave the nurturing land beforehand, he will be treated as a failure, and if the horse receive a rating that is lower than the minimum rating value, which is 60, it is going to lead to the death of the host because the host will be killed. But Su Ping was so surprised and he was not happy with the fact that the system did not inform him about the rules and regulations of the training before they started the training. As Su Ping was anxious in order to see the result of the training they did, the system gave him the instruction and guidelines which he will have to go through so that he will be able to see the result. However, after a while, Su Ping realized that he failed the mission. Su Ping was not happy when he realizes that he is not able to win the mission, to the extent that he abuses the system, asking the system whether it is trying to kill him because he encounters King Beast at the beginning. However, based on his complaints, the system informs Su Ping that encountering a King Beast chance is slim, and the system also makes Su Ping understand that the host is having the ability to find suitable prey to hunt and kill, and the host's sense is low. Therefore, the system advises Su Ping to sign a temporary contract with the pet beast. When Su Ping heard this, he was happy and he wanted the system to revive him fastly so that he will be able to explore. After a while, the reviving process is completed. As the reviving process is done, the host and the lightning rat's feeling in casinos have been connected and they will have to adapt if their feeling changes. Su Ping finds out that what they are going to be fighting with is a grass-eating astral horse. However, Su Ping thought in himself that the danger of attacking the horse is not going to be big for him since the horse is alone, and he also thought that the horse is a very good thing to start with for him, so he is going to be able to attack the horse very well. But after establishing the contract, Su Ping begins to feel the Thunder Mouse's fear like never before, and he guesses that the Thunder Mouse increased because there must be something dangerous that is coming towards them. And while Su Ping was still hiding, he saw that the monster that appeared to them earlier has come again in order to kill the horse, which thought that he was the one they are going to fight with. However, while the monster was killing the horse, Su Ping became angry to the extent that he asked the Thunder Mouse to get rid of the monster. He asks the Thunder Mouse to make sure he uses all his power to bite the monster's neck, and the Thunder Mouse obeys him. But while the Thunder Mouse was trying to attack the monster on his neck, he mistakenly get injured on his head, and the injury on his head lead to the sudden death of the Thunder Mouse. However, as the Thunder Mouse died, the system from Su Ping about his death and gives him the chance to revive the Thunder Mouse. Su Ping realizes that there is no limit to the number of times he can revive the Thunder Mouse, no matter how high the monster's health going to be. Therefore, he decided that he is going to make sure that they can kill it, even though it might be torturous, because the strength of the Thunder Mouse is very low compared to that of the monster. However, when the Thunder Mouse is revived, Su Ping gives it the plan which he is going to be using in order to attack the monster so that they will be able to achieve victory. Su Ping told the Thunder Mouse to move forward against the monster, use his body difference to evade its attacks, and make sure he use all his full power to attack the space between the plastron and the carapace of the monster with the skill. But as the Thunder tried to base on the instruction he receives from Su Ping, he was later killed, but Su Ping realizes that they are making progress compared to their first attempt. After a while, after the death of the Thunder Mouse, the system gives Su Ping the chance to revive the Thunder Mouse so that they can continue with the training, since they are not having a limited chance of reviving. However, after the reviving, the Thunder Mouse continue with the attack and he was killed several times. But Su Ping keeps reviving him. After a while, the system informs Su Ping that the Thunder Mouse has developed some control over thunder because of the large supply of electric energy in the surroundings. Therefore, the Thunder Mouse can now apply the Thunder skill along with the skill is having earlier, as the system gives Su Ping the chance to upgrade and collide the Thunder skill to the mouse. However, as expected, the quality of the Thunder Mouse's skill has gotten better. Su Ping was happy because he knew that an elemental attack should be able to break through the giant sandworm's defense throughout the whole body. Su Ping told the Thunder Mouse to use all the skills he is having to fight the monster so that they will be able to end the battle as soon as possible. However, as the Thunder Mouse tried his best to fight the monster with all his power and his skill, he was able to finish the battle, and as he finishes the battle, the strength of the battle increase. Su Ping was happy because he can see that the Thunder Mouse did a great job. However, Su Ping realizes that the Thunder is weak after completing the battle because the Thunder Mouse can only use the Thunder skill once. He then decided in himself to allow the Thunder Mouse to rest pending the time they are going to look for the next prey which they are going to be attacking. But suddenly, while Su Ping was happy because of their recent victory over the monster, an earthquake begins, to the extent that Su Ping fell to the ground. And while Su Ping was on the floor, he realized that the monster they just killed has rose again, and this time the monster was doubled in size, greater than the way it was earlier. However, when Su Ping realized that the monster has risen again in order to fight them, Su Ping and the Thunder Mouse try their best to push away the monster. But while they try to push the monster away, they finally realize that the adult monster is much larger and stronger than the young monster they fought with earlier. Because while they are trying to push the larger monster away, the monster threw Su Ping and the Thunder Mouse away, and they are very injured to the extent that Su Ping presumes that the hit he received from the monster caused 5-6 bones to break in his body. However, even the Thunder Mouse is injured badly to the extent that his body is spelling out blood, and he has not recovered his energy from the last battle. However, they are injured, even though Su Ping knew that they must continue with the fight. However, at a point, Su Ping told himself that as expected he is supposed to give up because he realizes that when the enemy has numbers, even if he tries his possible best to revive, it is also going to be difficult for them to defeat the monster. After a while, Su Ping decides that he is going to start doing a random revive quickly so that he will be able to continue to grind, and he considers his plan to be the best choice for him. But while Su Ping was ruminating about his plans and what he is going to do based on the situation they are facing, the large monster come for him in order to attack him. But while the monster is approaching Su Ping, the Thunder Mouse, who has been weak, suddenly arouses and uses his lighting charge to fight the monster to the point where the monster's teeth are removed, and the Thunder Mouse fights the monster by itself without being revived. However, when Su Ping realizes that the Thunder Mouse is not giving up, he was also encouraged, and he also picked up the teeth in order to fight the larger monster. Su Ping and the Thunder Mouse decide to fight the monster at the same time with all their power and energy, and after trying to fight the monster, Su Ping lessens his hand and also one of his legs as well, and after losing one of his hand and leg, he tries to revive himself. As expected, Su Ping was not happy because he was surprised that he was still feeling very tired when he has tried to revive himself again. But while Su Ping was feeling weak weak and tired, the system appeared to him in order to give him some information. The system informs Su Ping that revive is having a certain mental spirit burden on the host, because the host is having a way too low mental spirit, and a short time revive will make the host feels more tired. However, after a while, the system advised Su Ping that the host will have to increase his combat ability, and that he is going to have to also focus on mental spirit power training. However, when the system is done with the information it is giving to Su Ping realized that no matter how good a car's engine is, without any fuel that will keep the car running, the car is going to also be a complete trash. Therefore he decides in himself that we'll have to start training his body so that he will be able to be fit. However, after a while Su Ping and the Thunder are in another location about 10 meters away from where they are before, Su Ping observes that their enemy is close to them and not far anymore. He also realized that their next enemy is going to different totally from the ones they are been encountering earlier, and he makes sure that he is ready to attack the enemy because his hand and his lead has been revived. As they keep waiting for their enemy, after a while, their enemy appears to them, and their enemy happens to be the 10-meter rank beast rock cockroach. After a while, the rock cockroach started attacking them, and it started attacking them by splitting acid from his mouth on Su Ping and the Thunder Mouse. But the two of them try their best to dodge the acid. However, after dodging the acid, Su Ping commands the Thunder Mouse to let them see his growth by attacking the rock cockroach with all his power and might. However, fortunately, when the Thunder Mouse tries his possible best to attack the rock cockroach, he was able to defeat the rock cockroach. Su Ping was very happy when he realized that the Thunder Mouse has been able to defeat the rock cockroach. And after a while, the system appears in order to congratulate Su Ping for the success of his mission, and also in order to show him the progress of the Thunder Mouse. After looking at the skill upgrade, he realizes that the Thunder Mouse charge was upgraded to the Lightning Flash. Su Ping was highly amazed when he realized that the Thunder Mouse has gotten his Lightning Flash, because that means the Thunder Mouse has learned the secret art. However, a Star Pet skill is distributed into 6 qualities, and among the quality of the Star Pet skills, some skills have been passed down from ancient times, and those skills are known as secret art. However, the method to learn the secret art is long lost, and it is only talented and excellent grade pets that can be able to learn the method. After a while, the system reveals that the Lightning Cloud Sea world is having a pure density lightning element, and that is to reveal that the Thunder Mouse has gone through many life and death battles, and he has finally awakened all his potential. This made Su Ping to be amazed. And after a while, since they are done with the training which they have come to do in the Lightning Cloud Sea world, the system disconnected them from the cloud so that they will be able to return to their earlier position. However, at the center of the city, one of the citizens of the city who is also a presenter begins to call the people's attention and other to inform them about an important annual festival in the city. After greeting both the ladies and the men in the city, he tries his best to explain to them that the time of the year has arrived again, which is known to the native citizen of the city as the time of competition, and it is the final preliminary round of the Astral Pet Battle Tournament, hosted by Tangshan Academy. However, the presenter explains to the people that they know that different people has won in the previous year, but no one knows the one who is going to be the winner for the present year. However, one of the prizes of a gift for the person that wins is that whosoever wins the competition will be allowed to be tutored by the Astral Beast Master, and if that happens, such a person will be having a guaranteed position in the Pioneer team. However, after a while, the presenter begins to introduce by name the people that are going to be competing during the competition of the Fengshan Academy Battle Tamer 3rd Year Swanee, and their names are Johan, Jean or Sharon, or Jingxiao. However, before the commencement of the competition, one of the competitors, Jean Sharon, was thinking about how she is going to win the competition because she wants to win the competition. She thought that any problem is not going to arise if she tried to win the preliminary. She also tries to imagine how she is going to fight with her competitors and how she is going to use her astral pet to defeat all her competitors. But while she was thinking about different things she is going to do, she remembered that she is only having her Devil Sabertooth to enter the next battle. But her Devil Sabertooth is only just recovered, and that means that she cannot depend on her Devil Sabertooth for the competition. Therefore, after thinking about what she is going to do, she remembered that she is having her Thunder Mouse in Su Ping's store. So she decided to get back her astral pet, because she is planning to use 2 pet beasts in her team so that she will be able to fulfill the conditions of the tournament because she is not ready to give up. However, when she get to Su Ping's store, she was not able to see anyone at first, and she wondered about the reason why the store looked so barren, and at this point, she presumes that the owner of the store might be busy with any other things. However, after a while, Su Ping arrived from where he was in order to attend to his customer. When he met Jean Sharon told him that she wanted to collect her pet beast. She told Su Ping that she is the one that left the Thunder Mouse on Su Ping's facility board half a month ago. She asks about the performance of her pet and she also requests to collect her pets, but Su Ping is surprised when he realizes that she is the owner of the pet. However, after realizing that she is the owner of the Thunder Mouse, he decided to tell her the condition of her pet by telling her that her pet is doing very well, and he also told her that he's going to be billing her for taking good care of her pet. But after a while, Jean Sharon thought that Su Ping is an odd boss due to the way he was behaving. Meanwhile, Su Ping is not willing to leave the pet yet. But Jean Sharon thought that he is worried that she is not going to pay him because she wants to collect her pet early. So she decides to tell Su Ping that he should not worry about the fact that she has come to collect her pet early compared to the time she fixed it. But she promises him that she is going to make the full payment for the service he has provided. However, after a while, Su Ping enters his storeroom in order to carry the Thunder Mouse so that he will be able to return the pet to its owner. After carrying the Thunder Mouse, he tells to the mouse that he is about to return him to its owner, and while he is taking the Thunder Mouse to its owner, he told the mouse not to forget him when he get back to its owner. However, after returning the Thunder Mouse to its owner, the system appears to him in order to reward him for the service he has rendered to the Thunder Mouse. However, the system informs Su Ping that it has detected a new currency, and the system also made Su Ping realize that the currency is automatically converted to energy points, which means that the host can purchase an awakening potion from the store and be qualified to be a beast tamer. Su Ping realizes that he has been given the privilege so that he will be able to become a beast tamer, and he is also interested in becoming a beast tamer. When the system realizes that Su Ping is willing to become a beast tamer, the system made him understand that the host will have to affirmative, and if he does that, the potion will awaken the host to a beast tamer. And as the system store is connected to the host's mind, the host can make purchases with just their thought. However, after a while, Su Ping was transformed into a beast tamer and he is surprised at the profit he received because he was able to train a pet that has learned one of the top 10 secret abilities. However, after taking the Thunder Mouse away from Su Ping's store, Jean Sharon is held to the competition ground as the competition is about to commence. At the competition ground, the presenter introduces every one of the competitors together with their astral pets. He started by introducing Jiang Xiu's Dragon Hound only one move and gravely injured Swanee's Devil Sabertooth, and he also made it clear to everyone that Jiang Xiao sure is upholding his title as the Stellar Destroyer, and it seems to be an amazing display that symbolizes strength. However, after a while, the match begins, and as the match begins, one of the commentators started by commenting that Swanee has faced promising contestants in her previous 2 rounds and it is going to be a pity that she was matched with 2 of their academy's ace students. The commentator made it clear that her pet beasts are still heavily injured, and because of that, the commentator concluded that she is not going to be having a lot of chance of winning the match. However, the second commentator also added to what the previous commentator said, that she is just too young. The second commentator also continued in her speech that Jean Sharon is wasting her energy and time because according to the commentator, she is not making any contingency plan, even when she knows that she is not having the amount of the thing it takes to win, and it shows that she is not wise. But while the first 2 commentators are saying words that are going to depress her, the third commentator told others that they all need to do one thing, and what they need to do is to put themselves in her shoe, because this is a match that will determine her future in joining the Pioneer team. However, after listening to the speech of the third commentator, the fourth commentator also added to what he said, supporting him by telling them that one should try their best even when facing overwhelming defeat. However, when they are all done with their words, they all agree to stay calm in order to see how Jean Sharon, also known as Swanee, is going to respond to the match in such a crucial moment, whether she is going to surrender or she is going to fight to the end. However, after listening to what the commentators are having to say, Swanee becomes worried because it seems that she has lost the match so quickly, not just because of what the commentators are saying, but it is also because her astral pet has not fully recovered even though it has received treatment. Because her pet has been able to sustain a lot of injuries, and because of that, the chance of winning the match is very limited. However, while Swanee was thinking about what she is going to do, her opponent gets started with the match, and her opponent asks his Dragon Hound to attack Swanee's pet. However, as the dragon made his first attack, Swanee's pet has not yet recovered to the extent that the Dragon Hound is already trying to unleash an attack to put an end to this match. However, after a while, Swanee's pet was weak to the extent that he have to surrender, because the Dragon Hound's attack was so intense that one of the audiences that was watching the match thought that he was going to blow him up as well. But one of the audience that was near him told him that the tournament ground has been covered with a celestial shield which is cast by a high-ranking moderator, and it is not something that students can break. However, while the Dragon Hound wins the first round, they are given a little time to prepare for the next round. But while they are preparing, Swanee realizes that she cannot use her previous pet to continue with the match because her pet's strength is limited, and her previous pet is surrendered. However, she realizes that all she is having left to continue with the second round of the competition is the Thunder Mouse. But she is worried about the Thunder Mouse because the mouse has been eating junk food without stopping ever since they have come back from the pet store, which might mean that the store owner has been teaching the mouse a bad habit. Swanee was worried whether she can trust the Thunder Mouse on the battlefield with the way the mouse is eating. But she did not know that the Thunder Mouse has been able to unlock all its potential. However, after a while, Swanee is having a lot of doubt in her mind concerning the Thunder Mouse. She did not want to waste the life of the Thunder Mouse because she thought that the Dragon Hound's energy level is much greater than that of the Thunder Mouse. However, according to the rules and regulations of the competition, Swanee can only use Thunder Mouse to continue with the competition. When the people that are watching the competition realize that Swanee has brought a mouse to fight the dragon, they begin to bully her that she should not waste the life of her pet. This leads to a lot of worry for Swanee, but while Swanee is worried about the next step she is going to take, the Thunder Mouse suddenly gets angry and jumps the competition ground. Swanee's opponent was surprised that she has brought a mouse to fight the dragon. However, the first time, the Dragon Hound attacked the Thunder Mouse with his fire, and the Thunder Mouse was affected to the extent that he found it. At this point, some people thought that the Thunder Mouse is going to die, but after a while, they realized that the Thunder Mouse is still alive. However, Swanee's opponent asks the Dragon Hound to finish the Thunder Mouse, but when the Dragon Hound was trying to attack the Thunder Mouse the second time, the Thunder Mouse activates its 7th level of lightning, which is very voltaic. And after activating the 7th level of its lightning, the lightning strikes the dragon to the point where the dragon died immediately. However, everyone was surprised by what they just see to the extent that they all remain silent. But after a while, the presenter announces Swanee and her Thunder Mouse as the winner of the match. However, after the match, Swanee was happy and she said to herself that could it be that there is a rumored hidden master in the city like that store owner, because he did not look like a genius when she met him, but he was done a great job. However, Su Ping was busy in his store taking care of an astral dog, who have been shitting around the store while Su Ping was trying to take care of the dog. The dog keeps shitting, to a point that the dog's shit becomes strange and it looks as if someone is talking behind Su Ping's back. However, at the competition ground, the presenter announced before everybody that the battle is going to be recorded in the academy as one of the noteworthy matches, and everyone that is in the auditorium got to witness such an amazing moment. The presenter continues in his speech that nobody will ever believe that the lowest rank of pet beast can attain a rank 7 ability, because such has never been seen before in the academy, and even in the whole city of Longjiang base. However, as expected, Swanee's opponent was not happy and he was blaming himself that he should have known because she could not have sent a useless beast to go against him in such an important match. However, the match ended in a draw. The contestant will have to get ready and give it their all in the final round. And as the final round is approaching, everyone was wondering whether Jing Xiao will be able to win against the Thunder Mouse with a different setup, or whether Swanee will be able to get up in the ranking with another victory. However, as the final match is about to start, Jing Xiao uses his power to form a very huge astral pet called Rumble. When Swanee realizes that her opponent has gotten another pet, she realizes that her opponent's pet is an Earth-type beast, and she deduces that such a beast must be his trump card because he is just deploying such for the first time. She also realizes that Jing Xiao's pet is a ranked 4th Earth-type pet beast, the humongous Ristonceros, and its 3R ranks are higher than the Thunder Mouse, and very effective against electric-type beasts. And Swanee was afraid because she thought that she might lose the final round. But as she was thinking about what she is going to do, the Thunder Mouse confront the huge beast, and it looked as if the Thunder Mouse is not fazed by the current disadvantages at all. And the Thunder Mouse was trying its best to confront the huge beast. Everybody is ready and interested to look at the show. However, while everybody is ready to watch the competition between the huge monster and the Thunder Mouse, some of the commentators told themselves that they are sure that Jing Xiao has been pressured greatly for him to reveal such tremendously in the round. But even though the Thunder Mouse is not intimidated. But one of the commentators, who is a female, tries to explain to others that the Thunder Mouse's opponent might have the upper hand. But their element is not the only deciding factor to win. Because, thinking about the Thunder Mouse, he is just a pet with rank 1. But he is still able to stand after unleashing a rank 7 ability. The female commentator deduces that if the pet can display such power with his will, therefore they should get ready to expect more, because she believes that they have not seen what the Thunder Mouse is capable of doing. However, after a while, the match begins, and as the match begins, the two competing pets start to run toward each other. But while the pet is about to fight, Jing Xiao was seen that he used a few beast tamer abilities to provide tremendous buffs for his pet, Ristonceros, and with the use of that, it will be easy to attain a combat power that is similar to a rank 5 beast. However, when Swanee realized that, she was very overwhelmed with a lot of pressure that she realized she will also have to provide buff for her pet as well. But while she is trying to do that, she realized their distance is too far for her to cast some buff for the Thunder Mouse. While the Thunder Pet was running toward its opponent, the people that are watching thought that the Thunder Mouse is going to die because he is trying to face his opponent without receiving any buff from its owner. But when the Thunder Mouse moves closer to its opponent, Ristonceros tries his best to hit the Thunder Mouse with his leg so that the Thunder Mouse will suddenly get weak and so that he will be able to conquer. But when he tries to hit the Thunder Mouse with his leg, the Thunder Mouse also moves very fast so that he will be able to dodge Ristonceros' leg. And after dodging Ristonceros' leg, he revealed his ability to use the Lightning Phantasm, and everybody was surprised about that. However, the female commentator realizes that the Thunder Mouse is not just fighting against Ristonceros, but instead, it is heading straight to Zhang Sao because it seems as if it is trying to deliver checkmate on the field. And after a while, the Thunder Mouse jump up high, and while they looking up, the Thunder Mouse decide to make use of his Voltaic Smite. However, after the use of the Voltaic, Zhang Sao and his pet died and they cannot stand up any longer. After a while, another pet arrives at the competition ground in order to carry Zhang Sao away, and Swanee and her pet were announced as the winner of the competition. Even though she knew that she is not the one that controlled the Thunder Mouse, but the Thunder Mouse did that by his own will. However, when Su Ping was all alone in his store, he walked up to his system, and he asked the system to him the list of all the nurturing planes. The system obeyed him and he was shown all the nurturing planes that are available. However, after looking at the nurturing plan, Su Ping wanted to go for some nurturing planes, and he realized that he can only go to the lowest rank of nurturing planes. However, for him to achieve what he wanted to achieve, he realizes that he will have to pluck some freaking grass in his previous exploration. Then he will be able to cancel the coming miserable things that can happen to him. But while he was trying to achieve his goal, the system made it clear to him that in order to become a qualified host, he will have to harvest all the items that are related to the pet beast. However, after a while, the system explained to Su Ping that a suitable nurturing plane has been matched with the host to explore. After becoming a qualified host, Su Ping told himself that if that is the case, he is not going to allow them to miss the opportunity to upgrade his pet beast. After a while, the host is well established in connecting with the Meteorite District. However, after a while, the system informed Su Ping that he has obtained a 1 meter extra-dimensional space. And after collecting the space, the system continues to explain to Su Ping that in its inventory, there are 3 pieces of provisional. The system also makes it clear that the duration of the current exploration is only limited to 1 day, with 30 times given as a free revival chance. However, after a while, Su Ping asks himself whether he will be able to just use his thought to use the space and whether he is going to be able to withdraw one identifying scroll. However, after a while, Su Ping arrives at a place. When he gets there, he notices that the danger level of the new location he found himself is very low compared to where he is coming from. But the plants that he will be able to harvest there are only cheap kinds and he cannot harvest huge plants. After a little while, Su Ping saw a very big animal, a rock-coiled viper, and his system gave him the quality of the viper together with the quality of the fruit the viper is about eating. However, after looking at the quality of the viper and the plant, Su Ping runs in order to achieve the fruit that the viper wanted to eat because he realizes that the expensive items are found in a more dangerous place, and because his inventory space is limited he can only harvest and store the expensive stuff. However, after retrieving the fruit from the viper he deposits the fruit into his inventory space immediately. However, after using all the chances he is having in the nurturing plane, he arrives at his store. After arriving at the store, while sitting down, he seems to be happy because he is having the chance to revive himself 30 times a day, and he found it to be something he will like to engage himself in every day. The goodies he was able to acquire the first day he went to the inventory plane are some many to the extent that he gets attracted and feels like going to the inventory plane every day. However, looking at the goodies he was able to achieve that day, he decided to put all the fruit together on the shelves in order to make a very big buck. However, in the Black Wolf Battle Squad, an old man was not happy because his pet have not been able to eat anything in a week, and he did not know what to do in order to provide food for his pet. However, while the old man was worried about what he is going to do in order to provide for his pet, his grandson brings out his briefcase and show his grandfather, and he told him that these are the city's most expensive and popular pet foods for avians. The grandson guarantees his grandfather that his pet beast is going to regain their appetite after a bite out of these. The grandfather was happy to hear that, and he tried to give his pet the food. However, after trying to give his pet the food, realizes that the food is black blood food. When the pet tries to eat the food, the pet was affected and the pet is about to die. They all decide to take the pet to the veterinary doctor so that the doctor will help them to treat the pet. But while they are preparing themselves to go to the hospital, an old woman walked in, and she calls the attention of the old man, telling the old man that she has come with something. At first, their granddaughter told her that they will have to take the pet to the hospital for a checkup and treatment. But the grandmother asked them about the infection that is affecting the pet, and she gave the pet the medicine in her. However, after giving the pet, Lil Ember, the medicine, the pet becomes healthy again, and this made the old man happy again. However, when the old see that his pet is eating, he believes in what the store owner told them. The store owner told them that their pet prefers food with a pure attribute, which means that eating impure pet food will reduce its appetite, reverse its blood flow, and ultimately affect its heart. However, when they realize that the store owner is right with what he was saying, they begin to wonder how the store owner can afford the cost of feeding the pet because the cost of the food is expensive. However, their grandson becomes eager and he is willing to check the store. After a while, the old man's grandson held towards Su Ping's astral pet store to complain to him about the challenges they are facing with the pet they took from his store. However, when they get to Su Ping, the grandson asks Su Ping about the kind of additives he uses to use into his pet food. But Su Ping was wondering about what the guy was saying, but after a while, Su Ping realized that he is talking about the rocket granite. After realizing that, Su Ping begins to wonder if there is a problem with pet food grown from nurturing planes. However, he welcomed them to his store, and he told them that his pet food is harvested directly from its source without any further tempering. And he also asked them whether the condition of their infalo has gotten better after taking rocket granite. The old man's angry grandson asks Su Ping to be honest with them because he keeps wondering about how a pet that has lost its appetite can suddenly start consuming. However, different people begin to bully Su Ping. Some said his store is having problems. Some said that the store was littered with animal faces before and now it is trying to sell pet food at an exorbitant price. And some said that Su Ping is a dishonest person because he is not thinking about the well-being before succumbing to such dirty tactics of selling adulterated products. As expected, Su Ping becomes angry at all the false accusations that the people are giving against him, to the extent that he pushes the old man's daughter. He asks them if they are having any proof that backs up all the false accusations that they are offering against him. The old man's grandson also becomes angry and he tries to punch Su Ping in his neck. But when he tried to punch Su Ping in his neck, his hand was crushed. The old man's grandson was surprised and he kept wondering how Su Ping will have to manage to be strong to that extent. However, while Su Ping was still with the people, the system informed him that as the store is under accusation, the host is tasked to prove his credibility, and he must make sure that the pet food is indeed safe to consume. The system also informs Su Ping that he must make sure that he protects the store's reputation at all costs. However, the system told him that he is going to be having one free pass to enter any nurturing plane, with an unlimited chance for revival if he makes sure that he protect the image of the store. However, Su Ping tries his best to call the attention of the people in order to explain the matter to them. But even though he is trying to explain to them, the people are making different noises saying that the store is a bad place. However, Su Ping becomes angry and he asks them to shut their mouth in order to get absolute silence. However, the people listen to him and they all keep quiet so that they listen to what he is to tell them. However, Su Ping asks them whether anyone has a low-ranking water-type pet beast with them at that moment, and the old man's daughter gives him her own. However, after receiving the low-ranking pet, Jetseal, Su Ping decides to give the little low-ranking pet an azure fruit in front of everyone so that he will be able to defend the reputation of the store before everyone and so that they will be able to see that he is an honest person. Su Ping gives the pet an azure fruit, and after giving the pet the fruit, the body of the pet begins to glow with lightning, and everyone there was surprised. After a while, Su Ping verifies that the pet's ranking had increased from level 1 to level 2. Su Ping was happy because he knows that the azure fruit has upgraded the rank of a low-ranking water-type pet beast. Thankfully, the pet food he harvested from the nurturing plane is working positively for him. However, azure fruits have to increase Jetseal's rank by 1, its combat power by half a rank, and nothing changed for its potential. However, whenever the rank of an astral beast goes up, its combat power is going to increase as well, and the amount of such growth is dependent on its potential as well. The ranking of its pedigree will determine the amount of combat power a pet beast can accumulate based on its age and rank growth. For example, a Jetseal with a rank 3 pedigree will still easily attain a combat power of level 3 when reaching adulthood, and without any training as well. However, everyone that is there was highly surprised when they see that the pet had advanced in a very simple feat. However, the old man's grandson realizes that the pet, Jetseal, really did advance, seeing as it has undergone a physical transformation. But he keeps wondering how Su Ping was able to achieve that because based on what he believes, such a thing can only be found in the Federation's Pioneer Vault, and he decides that if the guy can do that, it shows that he is the real deal. However, after a while, Su Ping asks the old man's daughter, who happens to be the owner of the astral pet, to pay him about $8,700 for the service he renders to her pet. However, the old man's grandchildren begin to plead to Su Ping that they are sorry for their reaction earlier, and they ask Su Ping to forgive them for their ignorance. However, after a while, everyone that was there realized that the fruit Su Ping gave the pet made the pet advance, so they decide to buy the fruit from Su Ping no matter the amount he want to sell it. However, after a while, they all buy the fruit so that they will be able to use it for their pet. After selling all the fruit to the people, he was able to make the sum of $31,560, which is equivalent to 315 energy points. However, he decided to use the amount of 315 energy points to get an awakening potion so that he will be able to be a beast tamer, and after becoming a beast tamer he decided to use the remaining energy point to incubate himself. After a while, the upgrading process to the level 2 Chaos Spirit Pool becomes successful, and Su Ping was wondering about the type of astral beast that incubated. But after a while, Su Ping finds out that the astral beast that was incubated was Skelly. Skelly is a demon-type pet beast, with a combat level of 1 and very poor potential. Skelly is also having the learned ability that is Severed Limb Reassembly. However, Skelly has the lowest rank among the demon-type pet beast. Not a popular choice for beast tamers, but the ones who don't mind Skelly as a companion might be boneheaded for doing so. However, Su Ping was not good with the level of the pet beast, Skelly, because even though it took 100 energy for Skelly, yet according to Su Ping, it is not a compliment for him. Therefore, Su Ping made an incubation quest, and when the incubation quest is done, Su Ping received some rewards. One reward he receives is a random pet beast skill book X1. However, after collecting the reward, the system informs Su Ping that after using up an amount of mental energy, the killing intent of their pet beast can be awakened, entering a state of berserk. However, the system also made it clear to Su Ping that in the state of berserk, the pet beast is having the ability to deal a barrage of damage even after sustaining a heavy injury. However, Su Ping realizes that there are many strong beasts in high-ranking nurturing planes, and even if he can provide all the basic buffs, it will still be difficult to avoid death. After a while, Su Ping thought the best thing that will be beneficial for weaker pet beasts to unleash their potential in what may seem to be an impossible battle is the killing intent. However, while he is still thinking about what he is going to do, the system informs him that, being the host has fulfilled certain conditions and triggered the start of the main quest. Therefore, the system asks Su Ping as the host to train a pet beast until its potential is above average. When the system promises Su Ping that if he can achieve the goal of the training within the 7 days time frame, he will be given a reward of Astral Constellation Chat. But if he is not able to achieve the aim of the training within the time frame that was given to him, there is going to be a deduction of 10 points from his score. However, after listening to the system patiently, he started thinking about the possible level of training, because the Thunder Mouse has an unusually good aptitude for battle, but even so, its potential is only below average. And for Skelly, his potential is poor means that it is level away from below average. However, Su Ping realizes that the quest is difficult and it has a big leap. After a while, Su Ping begins to take a close look at Skelly, and he wondered whether he is going to turn the stone into a diamond. But while he is wondering about what he is going to be doing to Skelly, he heard that someone is calling for him as boss from outside, even though the voice of the customer that was calling him seems to be familiar to him. However, he stopped what he was doing so that he will be able to attend to the customer that was calling him, and when he get to the entrance of his store, he realized that the owner of the Thunder Mouse was the one that was calling him. So he decides to attend to her. But when he gets out to meet her, he found out that she was not the only one that comes, but is also with her female friend together with the Thunder Mouse. However, jokingly, Su Ping refers to the owner of the Thunder Mouse as Miss $108 because that was the amount she gave him when she wanted to take away her Thunder Mouse. However, the owner of the Thunder Mouse corrected him, telling him that her name is Swanee, not Miss $108, and after their greeting, Miss Swanee explained to Su Ping that she noticed that her Thunder Mouse's performance yesterday is nothing compared to his usual self, and she asked Su Ping whether he is having something he can do to that since he is the that train him. Su Ping answered her that what he did was not serious, just that they did some leisure activities. Su Ping told her that what he will have to do is that he is going to have another leisure time together with the Thunder Mouse. However, when Su Ping is done with what he was saying, Miss Swanee observes some things and asks herself that even if it is just some activities, does that mean that he was involved in some kind of training for it? She asks herself why is her Thunder Mouse petrified in front of the store owner, because she realizes that her Thunder Mouse was fearless while he was facing a rank 4 Dragon Hound during the competition. However, Swanee wanted to appreciate Su Ping because of the things he has done to her Thunder Mouse, but after sending several amounts of money to Su Ping from $1,000 to $100,000, Su Ping rejects all of them, because it seems that he is not interested in a lot of money and she expected. But instead of the money, Su Ping asks her to tell him about what she wants from him. She told Su Ping that she is having a competition sooner and she wants him to help him to train his Thunder Mouse so that the energy level of the Thunder Mouse will increase, because all the other astral pets she is having are already injured and she is putting all her trust on the Thunder Mouse. Su Ping realizes that since she is ready to train the Thunder Mouse, it is going to be an opportunity for him to train Skelly so that he will also increase his energy level from 1 to a higher level. However, instead of just training the Thunder Mouse and Skelly together, Su Ping told Swanee that she should bring along all her injured astral pets so that he will be able to help her to treat them. However, Swanee was happy about that and she agreed with him. She pays him all the money he requests for training her astral pet. But the system informs Su Ping that he will have to increase the size of the store so that we'll be able to train all the astral pets, because some of Swanee's pets are very huge. Su Ping is ready to start the training with Swanee's astral pet and with Skelly because he is not having enough time since he is going to deliver in the next 3 days. While he is trying to start the training, he wanted to use the free pass to enter any nurturing plane, because he will like to enter one of the planes that are ranked at the top level so that he will be able to train Skelly perfectly. After thinking for a while, Su Ping realizes that the best training environment for Skelly should be the chaotic realm of the undead, and he chooses it. When he get to the chaotic realm of the undead, they landed on an immense smell of blood. Probably the blood they find there is the blood of the dead. But when Su Ping and the astral get up, they realize that even the air is just filled with a rotting smell. However, after a while, when they arrive at the realm, Su Ping realizes that it seems that his energy is being drained out. But while Su Ping was wondering about what was happening to him, he realized that a dead skeleton body arose and it is coming towards him. While the dead skeleton body is coming closer, it crushes Skelly and Skelly died. Therefore, Su Ping asks the system to revive Skelly with a sense of urgency, and he also the Thunder Mouse to start fighting. However, as the fight begins, Su Ping realizes that it is not all the beasts in the top-level nurturing planes that are as strong as a beast. And as the battle continues, Skelly died several times even though the system keeps reviving him, and it was the Thunder Mouse that was fighting with the beast. At one point, Su Ping asks the Thunder Mouse to use his voltaic smite to smite the beast in other to win, but the beast was not overcome. In this instance, Su Ping asks the Thunder Mouse to shape his attack into a sword and slash off its arm. However, after a while of struggling to win, the Thunder Mouse suffered internal injuries and the injuries lead to his death. However, even though Skelly and the Thunder Mouse are dead, Su Ping notices that the jewel on its head is amplifying the effect of its ability. Then he realizes that severed limb reassembly must be quite an item he is going to need. After realizing that, Su Ping asks the system to revive both the Thunder Mouse and Kelly so that they can continue with the battle. But as the system revived the two of them, they seem to be afraid to the extent that they Su Ping's leg and they can't fight. But when Su Ping realizes that they are afraid, he requests the withdrawal of the skill book, and after receiving the skill book, the system informs Su Ping that he has obtained a new ability, and the ability is the Killing Intent. However, after receiving the Killing Intent, Su Ping empowers Skelly and the Thunder Mouse with that ability so that they will be able to use the ability to fight the beast. But after receiving the ability, Skelly died, the Thunder Mouse died, even Su Ping died. And they all died as a result of receiving a punch from the beast. However, the three of them were revived at the same spot by the system. However, after reviving the three of them, the Thunder Mouse becomes angry to the extent that he uses all his strength and skill he is having to fight against the beast, to the extent that he was able to use his power to break the hand of the beast. However, after breaking the hand of the beast, the Thunder Mouse did not stop there, but he makes sure he continued until he was able to defeat the beast. However, after destroying the beast, the system informs Su Ping that the combat level of the Thunder Mouse has increased from its initial rank to the 3rd rank. Meanwhile, while Su Ping was happy that the combat rank of the Thunder Mouse has increased, he remembered Skelly, and when he turned to look at him, when he sees Skelly, he realizes that Skelly was bowing his head, but he did not understand what Skelly was doing. While he was wondering, the system told Su Ping that Skelly is absorbing the energy around him. And after absorbing the energy, Skelly grows big and also becomes stronger. When Su Ping saw that Skelly was advanced, he was very happy. And while he was rejoicing, another beast appeared. And that's how the first part of this manhwa ends. Well guys, if you like this video and you want a second part, comment below with the word battle. Also subscribe to the channel, hit the bell and like the video. But most important, leave a comment. Until the next video.